You'll be on
They
YouTube
told me
tomorrow.
it was taped.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I'm on YouTube tomorrow and I become very wealthy, you get half what I
Okay.
get. Okay? And you listen. I haven't done this in a long time. Jorge knows about it. So does Michael, and so does Boothie. And after I get it, can I buy you kids one more drink before I start? Let me buy you one more drink.
If you insist.
Insist. Okay, let's go.
Are you
How's your
sure?
sense?
So
How's your
nice.
sense of humor? You know the story about sense of humor. Knock,
Oh,
knock.
I have. Who's there?
Emerson.
Emerson here.
Emerson, nice tits you have there.
For Christ's sake. I had to know it was going to come out.
You know
at some
what?
point.
Let me just.
Okay, let's
Please
do this.
advertise.
And you know what? If you
Typical
got them,
male.
flaunt them. All right. If you got them, flaunt 'em. Okay. Two guys, Mo and Joe, San Francisco. Mo and Joe, they meet in San. They haven't seen each other maybe in. God, this is not the best place. This. Oh God. Anyway, they meet. Haven't seen each other in 8 years, and they've been in the U.S. Army fighting in Vietnam. So one guy moved to Vancouver, the other guy stayed in San Francisco. So what happened was that they randomly meet each other. This is not the best thing, but okay, I'm going to try my best. So most of the Joey says, "How are you doing?" "Fine." He says, "But tonight I'm opening up a new bar here in San Francisco." He says, "Great. He says, "Where is it?" So he tells him where it is. He shows up. They're having a drink before the bar she opened. Nobody shows up. So Mo says to Joe, he says, "You know what?" He said, "This is not the best. Oh God, this is very sticky deck. I gotta try it." Okay. So Mo says to Joe, he says, "Look, give me the keys to your station wagon." He said, "I'll see if I can find you some women, because women will make the bar go. So cut the cards. Cut the cards. Just cut them. Put them down. Cut them." That's good. So, God, this is awful. It is
Every
awful.
time he puts
Oh,
them
God.
down, it's
Imagine if I didn't clean it.
Anyway, so he's gone to find some women. So apparently they were in San Francisco, and there's a convention of nurses. So he's driving around town to find this convention. So he's driving and he's looking everywhere like this, all over town, and finally he comes back again. So Mo says to Joe, he said, "How'd you make out?" He said, "Well, convention of nurses, and actually they're coming up the stairs right now as we speak. 1, 2, 3. Great." He said, "Where'd you find him?" He said, "Well, I found them over at 4th and 68th Street. So Mo says to Joe, he says, "Here's a deuce, have a drink on me." So he's having a drink with his buddy. Okay, so is it? Are we live or not live? Okay,
Yeah.
so they have a drink each, but nurses don't spend money. You need money. You need men. Men are attracted to the women, as you know. Right? You're magnets. You're showing everything. We get excited. So Mo says to Joey, he says, "You know what? Give me the keys. I got to find some men. Cut the cards. Cut the cards right there." Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just nothing elaborate. Just don't. I haven't done this in a long time. Okay, so, God, what's going on here? I'm not doing anything tricky, but so.
The tables are sticky.
It's very sticky. So I need a nether surface here. But anyway.
Your fingers going out.
So, God.
That won't work. Give him a newspaper.
Yeah, anything. But anyway, so he's gone looking for men with money. Apparently at the same time as you can't touch this.
I'm palping you.
Okay.
You're being rude
Okay,
about it.
Thank you. No. Never rude about anything.
There's Mo, right? Or Joe?
Okay, there's Mo. It doesn't matter. So,
I'm not trying to mess with you.
no. Okay, so.
No.
So, his buddy's trying to find some men with money. So he's driving all over San Francisco, and back he comes again. Mo says to Joe, he said, "How'd you make out?" He said, "Well, apparently there's a oilmen's convention from Texas, and they're here." And he says, "Actually, they're coming to the stairs right now." He says, "There's 1, two. They're all multi-millionaires.
Hey,
So
how
he
are you
says,
doing?
great. So he says, well, where'd you find him? He said, well, I found him at 4th and 68th Street. So most of the here's the dudes having a drink on me. So he's having a drink with them. Oh, yes. Okay, so he's having a drink. So
Oh my god.
everything is going on quite well, all right? But a new enterprise, and so they have glitches in their cash and stuff like this, so everything is sort of screwed up a bit. So Mo says to Joe, he said, we're getting pretty busy here, but he said, you know what? We need some change. You change. He said, well, I'll go to an ATM or someplace to find, cut the cards, cut the cards. Cut them over. Cut them, just cut them adequately. I like a clean cut like that. I like this too. Actually, you can see my prowess as a prestidigitator.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
you know what I mean, Jorge? So,
Prestidigitator.
exactly. So he's driving all over town to find his buddy some change, and he's driving, looking everywhere. And back he comes again. So Mo says to Joe, he says, "Did you give me any change?" He said, "Yes, I did." He said, "I went to this bank.
I want to see that happen.
I want to see the bank," and he said, "I had to get only. I got you 4 tens. 1, 2, 3." He said, "Where'd you get them?" He said, "Well, I got them over at 4th and 68th Street." Mo says to Joe, "Here's a dude, have a drink on me." So everybody's excited, all right? So everything is going along.
I don't get it.
All right, so
He's putting them back in here.
exactly, it's done. It's done. They're all ready to. So now it's booming. Men, booze, women, tips. You know what it's like. Right? Big tips, small tips.
Emerson.
Like, exactly. So and Jorge shows up like he's there as a sidebar because he was a Vietnam hero, but didn't know he was. So so guess what happens? Men and booze and what happens?
What do you think happened?
Fight. Everything becomes a melee. It's a fight. They pull the phones off, everything off the wall, and everything is done. Mo says to Joe, "Can you help me? The phones are." He says, "Give me the keys to your station wagon." No, I think this is wrong. I think I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I'm sorry, because I haven't done so long.
It's all good.
No. Better than this. Texans, Bubba, Texans, booze, and everything. What happened was this, that they ran out of Crown Royal whiskey from Canada. 15-year-old, they ran out. So most of the Joe says, "I think I can find a bootleg and we'll get this." So cut the cards. Okay, so he's going to see if he can find some Crown Royal whiskey, because these Texans, they're tipping $100 at a time. So he's driving all over San Francisco, and he's driving and driving and driving. So back he comes again. So Mo says to Joe, he says, "Did you get any Crown Royal?" He said, "I got you Magnums." He said, "I got you 4 Magnums. They cost me $300 each. 1, 2, 3. He said, "Where'd you get them?" He said, "I can't tell you because the guy was a bootlegger. I can't tell you. Where it was." But he said, "Well, you know what?" He said, "Well, here's $5. Why don't you have a double on me? Okay, have a double on me." So now, Magnums of Crown Royal, sex, drugs, and always the premise of sex. Always, you know, a man is sex, a woman is marriage, as we know. So what happens is a melee breaks out. There's a melee, there's a fight, they're throwing rocks and stuff like this. So most of the Joey says, "But the phone lines are dead. Can you go call the cops? Give me the keys to the station." So, okay, cut the cards. Cut them in. Okay. Cut them. Okay. So he's cut the cards, and he's going to see if he can get some cops to show up at the bar. And the bar is booming. He's so happy with his first night. Back he comes up the stairs like this. So Moses and Joey says, they're coming. They're coming up the stairs, right? They're coming up the stairs. They're coming up the stairs like this. And so Moses, "Where are the cops?" He says, "Here they are right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God!" He said, "It's amazing." He said, "It doesn't matter." He said, "In 8 minutes, men are really cowards. Okay, they really don't want to get beat up unless they're really in love, jealous. So what happens is peace is restored. Okay." So this is where the story gets very, very exciting. So Mo says to the kind of the cops, he says, "Can I buy you guys a drink?" He said, "No." He said, "We don't drink anymore." "Well, can I buy you some donuts? Donuts to take home?"
Yeah.
"Can you buy you some donuts to take home with coffee?" He said, "Yeah." He says, "Here's $5." He said, "Have some donuts. $5 right there on us." He said, "Thank you very much." Okay, he said, thank you very much. So there they are. Very successful opening night, okay? So Mo and Joe were talking, so Mo says to Joe, he says, "How old are you now?" He says, "Well, I'm 32. Got any kids?" He said, "I got 7 kids." He said, 4 boys and 3 girls. He said, "Are you married?" He says, "Yes." He says, "I'm married." He said, "That's what I have." He said, "I'm living in Vancouver. I don't have much time to myself." Okay? But the Orientals in Vancouver, Chinese, they have a big game of 5-card stud. Okay, 5-card stud. And the reason I'm here today was the pot was $190,000, and this guy had a full house. He had a full house, and he said, and I had 5, 6, 7, 8, and I had a rough life. How's that? How's that?
I don't understand.
I don't know. How long did it take you to set that up?
3 minutes.
That's amazing.
3 minutes.